go live. Looking to go live. Looking to go live. Where's the mouse? Oh, call that a sound check. Almost. Hey, everybody. La da 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 da. Ra da ra da da ra da 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 da. Let's see. Wish I could hum the theme to Star Trek. That would be fun. We have our Federation League lined up over here. We're going to be playing scenario number 3. Howdy, DW. Are you ready for Sunday? Let me know who you want to play, if you want to play the Federation or the Klingons. So we're going to have a live game this Sunday featuring our Federation and Klingons, a little bit of Star Trek inspired fun. This is scenario number 3 out of the China Station book, which is traditionally called the House of Lao. But for us, it's going to be called Amazon Queen. Oh, excuse me. The Amazon Queen. So it's basically a non-combat scenario, except I think you can do dirty tricks in it, if I'm right. Most of the non-combat scenarios, we also call them social scenarios, and there's at least one in just about all of our campaigns. There's at least one scenario that you're simply not allowed to fight for whatever reason. And I think that's fun because you look at the old serials, you look at the old adventure movies and stuff like that, and inevitably, oh, I gotta get a cough drop. Inevitably, the good guys and the bad guys, right? They have an encounter where they're not actually fighting, but for whatever reason, they don't fight. And instead, they have to either use some sort of trickery or something like that to try and, overcome the enemy. Let's see. I think Bessy is on her way. Max was really tired, so she was going to try and lay him down early tonight, but I don't know if she was successful. I wonder where my glasses are. Oh, they're next door. Doggone it. Oh, well. I don't need them. I can just come up there close. Hello, Neil Morgan. Hello, Charlie Stout. Hello, Damian Larson. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, Clyde Dashing. Hello, Red Mist. Gilman. Bride G. Bessy has arrived. And so has Max. All right, buddy, you got to go play. Nay is on here. Howdy, howdy. All staying toasty. Pretty toasty. Today it actually kind of warmed up and it was pretty nice today. It is. It's definitely cooling off right now. And it's, yeah, the wind is howling through. Need to make sure we get everything locked up tight tonight. DW Low, Neil Morgan, Charlie Stout, Damian Larson, Sean Hudson, over there in El Paso. Don Lovejoy, howdy. Thank you so much. Verjeski, Ptolemachus of the famous Pennsylvania branch of the Ptolemachus clan. got my game in the mail yesterday, he says. So, how's the weather here is not bad. From the snowy New Jersey. Very nice. Ordered my card game Friday morning. Very nice, very nice. So we mailed the first 3 versions of our lovely, fun little family card game. And for those of you that don't know, we are releasing this beautiful little card game. It is family friendly. It is it really is just a family card game. It's although it has the Pulp Alley flavor to it, it is. Why is this seat so far over?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
4.
I was trying to find a good place I can set this. So it's called It Belongs in a Museum. It is a treasure hunting. It's called the Treasure Hunting Card Game for 2 to 6 players. You can play this with folks as young as 7, 6 years old. It doesn't take any dice or miniatures or a table. It really is, like an Uno or that style of card game. So you have your research cards or your research deck, and then you have your treasure deck. And the object of the game is to collect the most valuable collection. And the games take about 10 minutes or so to play, almost regardless of how many folks you have playing. If you have 2 people playing, it's going to take about 6, 7 minutes or so. If you have 6 people playing, it's going to take slightly longer, more just because of the social dynamic, because people like to talk. But the game itself is not extended simply because there are more people. The game still actually moves at the same pace. It's whether or not the people themselves are choosing to stay focused on it, or just, blathering about who won the latest football game. Who won the latest football game? Did the Chiefs end up winning their game?
Chiefs won. Tampa Bay beat
So
the
now
Eagles.
the Chiefs are going to have to
No.
what?
Chiefs play the
Bills.
Bills.
Okay. Anywho,
And that's your NFL update.
Couldn't care less. It's really not my thing. I can only have one thing, and it's Pulp Alley. So, we're taking pre-orders for this lovely little fun card game. You can order it right now on the Pulp Alley site. You order it before, I think, the end of January, and you actually save a fairly hefty amount on it. You have a pre-order discount. The price will go up at the end of January. I think it's actually, I don't remember when it actually ends now. When does it end? Anyhow, there's a pre-order discount if you pre-order it before sometime. I don't really actually remember. Maybe it was...
That is super helpful.
Yeah, I think it may have been February 2nd was the cutoff date for the pre-order. Bessy, you want to tell them what February 2nd is?
2 is divisible by 2.
2 is divisible by 2. That is exactly
our
right.
anniversary.
So, we really, really do appreciate y'all's support. We appreciate everybody that's already ordered it. Thank you so much. If the first 3 were shipped out simply because we had 4 of them printed as prototypes, so the first 3 are already sent out.
And I didn't want to give up my copy.
Yeah. We debated whether or not we were actually going to do 4 of them, but we didn't want to lose the 1 copy that we have, because we're actually having a lot of fun playing it. So we wanted to make sure we kept that 1 copy. This Sunday, we have a live game going.
4.
A live game going this Sunday.
Yes, people.
Okay. Okay, Putty. All right, it's potty break. Okay, well, we're not going to start yet. No, we'll wait till you get back. Just hold on. Just hold on, everybody. Hold on. we're not gonna start yet because we got a potty break going. So live game this Sunday. We're doing our Klingons. We got our Klingons and Federation, and it's the House of Lao. These scenarios are a ball because it is a non-combat scenario, so you really have to think about how the two leagues are going to interact, but they can still do dirty tricks on each other. So most of the scenarios that have that kind of social aspect allow you still to antagonize, threaten, bully, trick, outsmart, debate, embarrass the other side to get them kind of kicked out of the social event, whatever it might be. So that's kind of fun. So there's still inevitably going to be some confrontations, but it is not outright fighting, shooting, and that sort of thing. And it's always interesting because, it's always interesting doing those scenarios because because you have that dynamic where, especially if you have characters or leagues that were designed for fighting, which inevitably you almost always have at least a few of those characters that are designed for fighting in just about every league. It kind of puts them in that fish out of water sort of setting where you have no idea. They kind of have to decide, well, now what do I do when I can't actually try to fight? However, if you look at characters like Grok here, who is characters like Grok here, let's double check. He might be a fish out of water. He might be a completely fish out of water. Yeah. Yeah. Even though he has 3 dice in might, he simply does not have the the know-withal to apply it effectively in a non-combat situation. In other words, um, he is he's a goon, so he cannot perform actions. All he knows how to do is bust heads. So he really will be a fish out of water. He won't be able to. He won't even be able to try and bully the other guys because it's not in his nature to crush skulls rather than actually try to frighten people. Um, so but most of the characters will still have, a few tricks up their sleeve that they'll be able to do. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. All right. That's on Sunday. It's our live game. We do a live game every Sunday. If you'd like to play with us on a Sunday, you ought to get signed up. Can you? I don't have my glasses on, sweetie, so I can't read what's up there.
Gilman says been waiting for the mail tokens with bated breath. Then it snowed and delayed the mail.
Oh, they were sent. You should have. It's
One could have just delayed his mail.
yeah. They were sent. So I think I ordered my car Friday. Good. Throw a howdy in there so we know you're on here. Oklahoma, where the wind blows. Ordering mine next week. Thank you so much, Bri G. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Clyde Dashing, rated E for every goober. Yes, indeed, every goober. Waiting for metal tokens with bated breath. Yes, they should be arriving very soon. Hello in Kansas. I hope y'all are not freezing cold up there. So rule, no gossip, gabbing, or grousing? Is that what that says?
No
Gossip, gabbing, or
grousing.
grousing? Interesting. Excellent pre or post game Pulp Alley session. You waiting for the guys to show up? Yep. Really fun little game that you could just pop out and play on, even with your family. Take it to a Thanksgiving or a Christmas party, and it's easy to pull out, and 2 people are going to have a ball with it. 6 people are going to have a ball with it, or anywhere in between there, and you can even have young people play. You don't have to know how to play Pulp Alley or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is self-contained, and all of the rules are included on basically 4 cards.
Really just 3
Two
sides.
2 cards. Yeah, 2 cards. There's the setup rules on 1 card. Then there's the rules of play and basically how to win. So there are basically three very short cards or faces there of rules, and it's just fun. It's not all about luck. It certainly has a strategy in there.
Yeah, small amount, but not
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah. It's fun even for young people can still have a ball with it
Yeah.
and pick up very quickly on any kind of tactics or
Yeah.
strategy and stuff. Knowing when to play your special cards, knowing when to play a card that's going to go higher than I think the overall basic strategy is
When to
is
save your big ones.
when to play your big ones and when to burn them. So it's kind of a resource management sort of idea. Is when are you going to throw out those big cards, or do you let it go by and save that big card for something big? So that's kind of the fun. A very frozen howdy from Gilman. Red Mist, it's a howdy in there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. So we do have to start thinking about what we're going to do following the Klingon stuff. I don't think we're going to have our halflings ready for our Middle Earth campaign. Once it probably going to be a while before we get our halflings all painted up and ready. So we do want to get that done. You want to get rid of it? Yeah. Is it trash? Yeah. Let me look at it. I might want to save it. Oh, what's wrong? Is something wrong with it?
Well, it's missing a jet.
It's missing a jet.
Yeah, it's missing.
Is this the bomb for the jet?
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Well, maybe I can put it to use on something. I'll just save it.
Yeah. I want to put it in your cup.
Okay, thank you. You want to put it in my cup for me? Thank you. Okay. Be sure and pre-order. It belongs in a museum. You can go over to the Pulp Alley store. It's on the front page. Do a search for either, when you get over to our page, either do a search for museum or belongs, and you'll get straight to the product and pre-order. Now, while it still has a discount on there and save a little bit, it's a really, really enjoyable, fun little game. Sure. Yeah. So I'm glad we decided to go ahead and release it, and we're also so happy for the response that we've had over it. So we really do appreciate you guys. Do we have anything else to go over right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, we are planning a Kickstarter in 2024, hoping to get the brand new 2nd edition boxed set version of Tomb of the Serpent ready. When we do that, somebody had asked, what about the miniatures? Yes, the miniatures will be released at the same time. We'll probably even try to release the new magic rules at the same time as well. So we're working on those, as well as working on getting Tomb of the Serpent ready for publication as well in 2024. So whenever I have a free moment, those are the sorts of things that I'm trying to work on. But
guess how many free moments?
Not much. All right. We'll say goodbye then.
Goodbye then.
Okay. Play us out of here, Bessy.
Bye.
Oh. Hop on.
Bye.
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 Bye.